like it's gonna cry. So pour me another before I die. Ghost rock dust in my boots and beard. Pirate smile ear to ear. EXFOR says they're volunteers, yeah, volunteer to take our gear. Pour me another vacuum, friend. If the hull gives way, that's just the end. Stars don't care and the dark don't weep, so drink it down before we sleep. We don't make a dead rock Goliath spin. Darkened fees just to breathe again. Trade went sour, we lost the wind. Still beat the void, we're drifting in. Station cook says protein's fine. Don't ask what crawled in the mine. If it's got a pulse, it's food or wine. Depends how long it's been in brine. Pour me another vacuum made. Gravity's light, but the debt's got weight. If tomorrow comes, we'll curse it then. Tonight we're kings of broken men. The belt, not you, not me. Who owns the air? Whoever's got the key. What do we own? This drink and this seat, and the rock under our frozen feet. Skinny shadows, not tonight. Reckon the whispers kill the light. More out there, yeah, that's a fright, but it ain't buying the next round right. If Banshee calls, we'll ride that storm. If Rangers need, we'll have conform. But here and now in this warm deform, we drink to stay in belly warm. Pour me another vacuum, friend. We've patched worse holes we couldn't mend. If the dark comes knocking at the door, tell it to wait till we've had one more. Seal the hatch, hey! Kill the light, hey! If we're dying, we're drunk tonight.
Wind will skin you to the bone. Storm will swallow horse and home. Banshee's plains ain't yours to own. You're walking on a borrowed throne. Anouk drums and canyon stone. Tennis flashing bright and low. If you push where you don't belong, you won't be pushing long. Mind what hunts you in the night. Mind what watches out of sight. Guns and grit might see you through, but some things see straight through you. Thin and tempest thinner. Every trade's a quiet sinner. Pirates circle like their kin. Smile wide, then cut you in. Stations creak and bulkheads groan. Something knocks where there's no one. Dark between the rocks runs deep, and the dark don't sleep. Mind what stalks the vacuum wide. Mind the hunger you can't hide. You can seal a breach and steal, but not what lies inside. EXFOR flags and polished boots. Sword is barbed and hard recruits. Overkill, don't count the cost. just the ground that's gained or lost. Rangers ride with fewer men, hold the line and hold it again. Law's a fragile thing to keep when fear runs cheap. Mind the badge and mind the gun. Some fight for peace, some just for one. Pick your side before you stand, or someone picks for you. Some wear faces thin and pale, whisper truths that curdle well. Some don't breathe and still they walk, some don't move but still they talk. For once rode and left their mark, left their shadows in the dark. You don't need to know their names, just don't play their games. My wood hunts you, my wood waits. Mind the cracks in heaven's gates. Hopes to spark the dark can't smother, long as you stand for one another. Check your seal. Check your seal. Check your steel. Check your friend is still your friend is still your friend. The stars are white, the wind is real, and not every trail has an end.
Righty-ho, so, ooh, there we go.
Only 3 of us.
Only 3 of you. So, yes, so it gets interesting. So, party sheet. You see, we know that Bounty Dude isn't here this week, so we'll get there. Don't know if Walter's turning up. Him and he's supposedly on his way. Right. Interestingly enough, having checked the video, you weren't clear enough to get away. You have taken 9 wounds, but on the good side, the vehicle critical hit table doesn't have the wrecked option anymore. Not like the old days, so potentially the ship might not blow up. Okie dokie. And yes, also according to science fiction, companion. I'll put in the text. You can soak the damage. So you've got. I haven't reset bennies yet. So you've still got the bennies, which ironically means Calvo's your best bet because he's got 10 of them buggers.
Mm.
So just need cloth.
Is there any chance I can have my final round's action?
What would your final round's action be?
Well, if I'm the one that's rolling soak, I would have probably used boost trait to gain the piloting skill.
Well, no, you wouldn't be because Clefairy would be flying a thing, wouldn't it?
That doesn't mean I couldn't lunge over and hit the stick just as we were being shot at and dodge out the way, though.
Ah. Maybe you can spend bennies to give bennies to Clefairy, but Clefairy is he?
Well, the other
believe
thing
he
I was
is.
going to say is, could I support his piloting and go left, 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 left?
Very
I
nice,
believe
okay.
we all can support the piloting role for helping to do the soak. Can we not?
I don't know if you can, to be honest, because you can't normally support someone else to support their vigor roll, can you?
Well, you can actually, because you can support their next vigor roll.
Exactly.
For example.
But given that you'd all acted this turn, and then I shot the crap out of you.
What I'm saying is, as Halvo didn't actually have an action, would you retroactively have allowed me to have been supporting Clothar's piloting?
That only gives him a bonus on his first of the soak roll.
No, because if you do a soak roll and then you re-roll it, you still get the bonus to the re-roll because that's still the first roll.
Yeah, I know. But you need to make. You'll have to make 3 soak rolls. We can't hear him, so I might have to roll for him, which is even worse. There's only 2 of you then. That's even worse than I thought.
No, Clothar's here. I'm sure he is.
Yes, he is.
There you go.
Okay, right.
It's
So,
really, really quiet.
So as I say, there's a volley of fire, and basically, the Reckless is hit for multiple times for catastrophic damage. But according to the science fiction companion, you can make piloting rolls at -2 to soak the damage without the ace edge.
Okay, am I going to have any support for making this pilot roll?
If I'm allowed to, I'll do so.
You can't. The only person who potentially can is Halvo because he didn't act in the turn, I suppose.
Mommy,
don't
Mommy,
forget-
there's an airplane up in the sky.
Oh, sounds like him and he's here.
Hello.
Hello.
So Halvo, you can make. Well, the thing is, it gets really interesting. Is if you were supporting his piloting during the chase, then he would have used his piloting to try and get away, which of course he didn't do. So it gets all really interesting. Unless someone wants to spend the penny to change the narrative to somehow allow it.
Oh, I can do.
Oh, you have to come up with a very good reason as well. That was a hint for Halvo. Usually good at coming up with very dodgy
in which
things.
case, that's right. The Reckless has got a co-pilot seat, so Halvo sat in it, and I mean, I've not seen the map. I can't remember the map of the Reckless, but I'm guessing it's got some kind of co-pilot station. Halvo's been sat in it, and has boosted his piloting skills, so Halvo can do the soak with his 9 bennies. If I spend the benny to have my turn to work out how to fly the thing, and then be able to do the soak rolls with the 9 bennies I've got, and therefore not have to spend a benny to give a benny, and that will mean Halvo could soak as well as Buffer.
You can't boost a skill you don't have.
Yes, you can.
How? How do you boost a skill you don't have? Explain that one to me.
There's nothing in the spell that says you can't boost from unskilled to a D4 and then to a D6.
I would equally argue there's nothing in the skill that says you can do it.
No, true.
Okay. Hang
It's
on.
unskilled a trait.
Yeah, logically, yeah. Power allows you to increase the discrete a target's attribute or skill. It does say skill rather than. Doesn't actually say attribute or skill. Boosting. I think you've got to
What are we
have the
trying
skill
to
to
do?
boost it.
Are we trying to save my ship?
Yes, we're trying to save our ship.
At the end of the day, the best you can do is you can boost your trait and get a D6.
Yep.
Clefar has got D8, so I personally just say, right, okay. I personally just let Clefar do the rolls, and you guys just blow as many bennies as you
Give
need
him
to
support
supply.
roles as possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
you can't.
okay.
Well,
He's
my
not
argument is you
gonna let
can't.
us do support roles. Halvo can do a support role, but you and I can't because we already acted this, apparently.
If you want to get all mechanical on it, when Halvo spends a Benny to re-roll, he gets a +2 to the roll and rolls a D10 for a wild die instead of a D6. But hey,
Yeah, when you crit fail, the ship explodes.
and that works exactly the same when Clethar rolls. If you're going to be like that, but
Oh no,
there you
wait.
go. Never mind.
I'm only joking. I haven't rolled for the damage yet.
Got to
So
put pressure on
so-
us for it to all blow up.
So I will support Clethar for his first soak roll
no. If
by,
you want to,
by praying. There you go. I have prayed.
Put a Benny
may-
on that and turn it to an 8, which gives them a +2.
Oh, why did I
Alright.
drop it on there? But yeah, spend a Benny and give him a +2 for his first soak roll then.
Okay, so the +2 negates the -2 penalty. So the real question is, you can soak damage in any order, can't you?
Mhm.
So the question
So
is,
how many rolls?
do you want which damage do you want to soak? The 1 wound, the 4 wounds, or the 4 wounds? First. This is your only +2 you're going to get.
I would suggest you go for one of the 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Gone quiet again.
I took all 4 wounds. Is that what you're saying?
You've got a choice. Do you want to soak 1 wound, 4 wounds, or 4 wounds? You've got 3 different attacks that hit the ship. So the suggestion is, this is the only time you're getting a +2. This is the only time you're making a piloting roll without any penalties. Therefore, it's probably a good one to go for the 4 wounds on, isn't it?
Okay. Are we ready? Here we go.
Make your piloting roll. Don't snake
Do we need
eyes.
to give him support roles, or we cannot give him support
You
roles?
can't. You can't technically.
There you go.
Don't need to give him a support roll.
Look
Don't
at
need to give
that.
him a support roll. Yeah,
Well-
warp drive. We just engaged warp drive. We're in the back
Okay.
to Earth.
So yeah, so those shots come streaking in with Halvo praying that for a miracle. Clefar just basically rolls the entire Reckless over the shots at the very last second. Okie dokie. We might have to finish the chase at this rate.
Hang on. I will spend a Benny to give Clethar a Benny. And then Clethar can try and soak the 1 wound.
He's got a 1 wound in the 4. Oh yeah,
Have you removed me from the map?
there isn't a map.
Why not? There was a map before, wasn't there?
Well,
Right, okay,
It was
doesn't matter.
just a
At least I
base
know there's no
map.
map to worry about.
I can always put the map back on if you survive this. Okay,
All
so
right. So another piloting roll to soak the next wound.
the question is: are you going for? What's the logic of going for the 1 wound over the 4 wounds? That's the only question.
Well, none in particular in this case. If you go to soak the 4 wounds and only soak 2 of them, you've then got 2 wounds worth of damage, which will apply to piloting rolls because it affects the handling of the ship, which will then make it harder to soak the 1 wound later. If you soak the 1 wound first,
Yeah, no.
Then
I completely agree with that logic. I knew there was a reason for your logic. I was just trying to work it out. So yeah, this is going. Make your next piloting roll. This piloting roll has a -2 penalty. That's a 1.
To re-roll that.
And I could take a bit. Well, I'm going to put a Benny on that and see if I can do better.
Actually, hold up. Oh no, it's a 1. Ignore me. That's a 1 again.
I spent a penny to give a penny.
Well, Halvo's got a few to do that with, so he can do that.
Yeah.
Used up all
Come
your luck for
on,
that first
3
roll.
threes in a friggin' row.
Do it again, Clathar. Do it again.
Six.
-2 makes it a 3, but if you spend a penny, that turns it into a 4.
Spent.
So that soaks the 1 wound.
That soaks the 1 wound. Okay. Riddell.
So we have 4 wounds on us now.
You've got, yep, so basically Cathars dodges the next attack with startling accuracy.
Okay. And we can roll one more time, right? See if we can soak up some more of those.
I've given him
Yes.
another Benny, yeah.
That's a 4. That would soak 1 wound.
It's better than none.
I'll
The
give him a
reckless-
Benny. I'll give
The
a Benny
reckless
and
gives you a Benny.
yeah. I'll spend a Benny and give him a Benny.
Okay.
Well, that was so nearly a 6.
Dice.
Fortunately, that.
Melt those dice. Melt those dice.
Yeah, slug those dice. Don't forget Don't forget. I'm resetting your Bennies. Okay, so.
Yeah, but is the chase continuing?
Can I ask why the handling's at -1?
Because the reckless is a big ship.
Oh, okay.
You've still got a Benny left.
Okie doke. One more attempt to soak roll. Oh, for crying! Oh,
I will
Nope.
spend one. Dog meat will spend a Benny to give a Benny.
Okie dokie.
That's dog meat's last, and Micah only has 1 Benny to give, so I can't do any more. There's it. Yes.
That's a 9. That means you
Okay,
take it.
that'll soak 2.
That means you take 2 wounds. Are we okay with? I'm not. Are we okay with taking 2 wounds?
I reckon so.
I think so.
Right. So first things first. If I put right that up, I go to combat tab. Tap as the pilot. I'm going to make a piloting roll here. Cathar does lose control of the ship.
Why is the handling gone to -4?
Minus vehicle damage. Minus. I don't know.
we do have 1 maneuvering thrusters for.
I tell you
plus-
what. I tell you what it is. The handling of the reckless is actually -2, but we'll ignore that for that. The fact I don't know why Cathar was only getting a -1 handling.
Has he still got the cargo penalty?
No, we dropped the cargo, didn't we?
It doesn't mean it was removed.
If you hadn't dropped the cargo penalty, you'd have -6 on your handling.
Oh,
Ah, yes, cars. You didn't. Yes, you did drop the cargo. So
yeah.
Okay, so let's see if that was what it was. Still say -2, but that's okay. So it will go out of control because a -2 handling and a -2 damage would be a -4 handling. Why Cathar's getting a -1 when he's making piloting rolls, I don't know. That's okay. I'll conveniently.
Where's
ignore that.
the ship? It's not on the combat tracker, is it?
Yes, it is on the combat tracker.
I
maybe you
can't
can't
see
see
it.
it.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Right. Let's roll the damage and see what happens on the critical hit table then. So there was no special effects. And what happened on the out of control?
It's 6 cars minus 3 handling. That's on the reckless. Have you disabled that?
It's not on the entry.
The mods. Yeah. Well, I don't know which one I've got. I've only got the one I've got. I don't know if it's the one
Ignore
with the
me,
combat
ignore
tracker.
me, ignore me. But you bought maneuvering thrusters. That gives you handling +1. So I don't know
That's
why.
right.
I don't know why it's coming up at -4. So why does it think the reckless is incapacitated for taking 2 wounds? Bloody big shit. I don't know what's going on here. Something's gone very funky today.
You've
Right.
broken it again.
I haven't broken it again. Shut up.
It was you. You did it.
Right.
Oh no, it was the one on man.
36. That on that shit. That works out fine. Okay, so now I'm just trying to work out what's going on with the fancy rounds. Don't worry. So if I do a piloting roll, why is it -4? I don't know why it's -4.
It's you got them. If you go to modifications, you got 6 cars handling -3
Where?
in modifications.
No, I haven't.
Well, the one I've got is.
The one on the combat tracker doesn't.
Can't see that one because it's hidden on the combat tracker.
Can't work out why it's saying -4.
Because it works out if you get the -4 from the cars, the -2 from the thing, and the +1 from
But the cars aren't on the vehicle. That's my argument.
But the handling charge of that's what the handling charge would be with the +1 and the -2 in the first place. It would be -4. So
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not disagreeing with that.
It's a ghost of a car.
Okay, right. That's the piloting -4. I agree. So then I've deleted the -3 options. The handling shouldn't be there anymore. And then I open it up. And when I roll this, this is -4, even though I've deleted the bloody cars.
You share the one on the combat tracker. So look at that.
Winding me up, that is.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, isn't it?
Delete combatant. Go to vehicles. Go to the reckless. Delete those cars. That on the combat tracker. Oh god. Oh great. We've got that. I've got that fun back again. Some other day. I did 1 inch. I just added the reckless to the. I ended up with 3 versions of the bloody ship. Yeah, they haven't. I was getting that the other day when I was trying to add stuff on. Right, okay, the -1's working now. It would appear that once it's added to the combat tracker, even if you remove it, it doesn't lose it. Okay, so then we do that, and then that would be -3, which is working, which is fine. But anyway, so we're taking the 2 wins. So I don't think I would bother with the chase. You're only getting blown up. So you lost control of the vehicle. So basically, with the ship spiraling out of control, the fighters break off attack and go back to basically commandeer the 6 cargo cars you left behind. And the reckless is just you leave the reckless drifting and spinning through space for a while to maintain the illusion. When you're finally off the sensors, then you can start worrying about stuff. Yeah, it didn't blow up after all.
We had to get Scotty in there to fix it. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
let's see if I can do a repair. Oh, okay, we got our bennies reset. Excellent. All right. See what I can do for repair rolls here. Anybody want to support my repair rolls?
May I?
Yeah.
I'll keep praying.
Fix
Okay.
that bit there that's broken. Point at the engine hanging off the side.
All right, here we go. So Thar's got a better repair roll. Can I support him?
No, but if this adds a plus 40 roll, did it? Or is it a free?
Oh, I
+4.
forgot. 1, 2, 4 should be +4.
Yeah, so you got a
So
raise.
that would be a 10. Like I said, maybe we should support Clothar and give him a +3 with his 15. That makes it a
He's trying to
18.
control the ship, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have anybody with that edge.
Okay. Then I will spend a Benny and roll again.
You've already got the raise.
You got a raise, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Then I won't worry about it then.
We fixed the ship. It's going to be repaired now. It's perfect. Wing mirrors are back on.
So with the one raise is all I need to repair all of those wounds?
I think so, but Kevin's gone quiet.
Yeah, there were 2 wounds on the ship.
Right. That's right. There were 2 wounds left on the ship. So I suppose with a raise, that would definitely do it. So, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't need to
I'm
try to re-roll it.
Those days where
I'm gonna step away for just a second. I need to get a refill.
Refill sounds good.
refill would be a good thing. I'm slowing the game
Go and
down.
get, everyone get
immensely by
refills.
doing- Yeah,
All right.
I'm slowing the game down eventually, but I'm trying to find
That's all right.
something.
It's only just started. It hasn't really slowed down. Slow it down towards the end and at the beginning. That's the way you do it. Slow it at the beginning, slow at the end, and in the middle, hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a drink.
Please do.
Someone left me a review today on Google. They said, worst experience ever. Doesn't
Oh,
explain what it means, what that means. So I just replied, it was worse for me.
oh.
What? Your job review?
Yeah, I love that you can just give Google reviews. You can just can reply to them. Just some plonker, do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, it just
Should read my reviews that when they get reply when they say something that makes no sense or is complete, like they give you 1 star but no explanation, they get a reply. If they actually give a reasonable explanation, they get a reply as well. But if they're going to say something stupid like worst experience ever, yeah, because I went in there and he set fire to my hair and then burnt my feet. It's so bad. I mean,
you got to admit, but setting fire to someone's hair just because they want you to repair their shoes, this is looking extreme.
but no, I mean Michael Jackson didn't complain.
Oh, because I've got 50 fathoms stuck in my brain. 50
Alrighty, I'm
fathoms.
back.
You had to dry dock the ship, didn't you? You don't think. Some point. don't think I can find anything that lets me screw you over.
Well, that's good.
No, I don't mean it like that. I don't think they've got any, unlike, I know in 50 Fathoms there were certain rules about ships. Outside of combat, character proper tools can repair runes and starship. Rule of thumb is a full repair requires a secure facility. Takes up time. Repairs using stuff. So this is the thing. I don't think there's any limitation. Because logically speaking, yeah, a lot of damage. But you should be able to just.
I did pick up all kinds of parts in the
Yeah, I know.
junkyard, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think we're not going to worry too much about it now. Just like I'd have to come up with some interest. I'd have to come up with a starship critical hit. Oh, hang on. Is there one? A special one for certain things. Vehicle critical hits. We reprinted it out of control. System. Oh, I like one. Slight updates work better with the high tech vehicles. Systems. Okay. That's on page 95, so I'll come back to that. Critical hits. They don't have different. Hey! Page 95 it is then. Update one. Shut up at some point. Okay, right. Well, yeah, that's okay then. You are able to fix stuff.
Yay.
Hurrah!
Well done, Micah.
Someone turned up, went ping, and then disappeared. Who did we just lose?
No, don't know. It wasn't me.
Robert tried. Ping instantly. 1, 2.
Mm.
Anyway, so okay, a final transmission comes through from Major Branson after a few hours. It's a text message. Actually put a name to it, but it's okay. Glad you made it, Reckless. Regroup at Widowmaker and await further instructions. Good luck. That's all. Branson out.
Okay. So do we head to Widowmaker or do we go back to Banshee?
Oh, it was sorry, clicked wrongly. No, you're welcome to drop in there and chat away. Listen in. I don't mind. I just got confused. Sorry, what was your question there? I was...
Oh, no, I just said, did we head back to Banshee? Are we going to back to Widowmaker or back to Banshee?
The
Suppose if we want to get paid, he's the dude who'll be doing it, wasn't he?
pretty
So we
much. So
should
it's up
go-
I mean,
probably
if you
go
want
to
to
Widowmaker.
head back, I mean, if you want to head back to Banshee, you can head back to Banshee.
There's something out there. We should go to Widowmaker.
Okay. We can always sell our food there. We still do have our internal cargo. Do we not?
Yes, as far as I know, we do. 10 units of food.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, they updated. belt transportation rules are different. Aren't they? War of Oblivion. There is a belt around the belt. Here we go. Belt travel times. So the time to reach a location in Faraway is based strictly on the distance between two bodies. Okay, gravity drives. Belt is split into 4 quadrants. The quadrants rotate on a 4-year orbit matching Goliath's belt, which also acts as a landmark for quadrant 1. Widowmaker on nearly the opposite side of the belt orbits at the same speed, near the same speed, and acts as a landmark for quadrant 3. It's a highly detailed and complicated map of the belt you can have here.
Wow.
Oh, look, you must spend hours on that.
Well, no, I just took it straight. I took it straight out.
You
of
zoom
the
in, you
rulebook.
can see so much detail on that queue. Oh,
Okay,
you get lost
so-
in there. Took some acid.
So the reckless is there.
Huge.
And Widowmaker is where?
Okay, so it says the reckless is technically still inside quadrant 1. Okay, Widowmaker's quadrant 3. I think we just decided. So the belt split into 4. Goliath's belt, which is where you were heading to when EXFOR attacked, acts as the landmark for quadrant 1. The Widowmaker on nearly the opposite side of the belt orbits at near the same speed and acts as the landmark for quadrant 3. Quadrant 2 commonly aligns with the tunnel station and contains a significant number of settlements, while quadrant 4 remains at the realm of prospectors and ambitious madmen. Going from one place to another within the belt remains on the orbit value, so there's no additional travel time on that. If both the point of departure and the destination are in the same quadrant, travel time is only 1d4 days. If the 2 points are in adjacent quadrants, Q1 to Q2 or Q4 to Q, and so on, the plotted course takes 2d4 days. Destinations in complete opposite directions, Q1 to Q3, Q2 to Q4, take 3d4 days of travel. But that's really interesting because then they, in the actual plot point, they make a mistake and pretend that Q1 is next to Q2, Q1 and Q3 are adjacent, not so. It's 3d4. The rolled travel time applies for a month once generated. After a month, relative permissions change enough to require a new electronics roll for navigation and a new roll for interbelt travel times. If that's not the distance between two objects massively changed. Okay, so who's making your electronic skill navigation roll?
Well, I can make the electronics roll. I'm pretty good at that. Or should I support someone else with my electronics roll?
No, someone should support you.
Okay.
You have the best electronics. Clarfar does have electronics because he is a pilot and therefore he knows he needs it to operate a ship. But if you want to do the calculation, you can do so. And I'll read my.
Clethar, do you want to support?
Sure. Electronics, right?
Yep. All right, well, that's a +1. Come on. So that gives us a 6, so that's a success.
A success. Okay, navigation, page 60. Roll is modified according to the destination shown. And a successful profit course. Okay. Successfully plotting course from one point to another requires an electronic roll on 1d6 hours, half the time raise. Okay. Oh gosh, it's going to take you the full 6 hours to work this one out, apparently.
Well, we have just been spinning through space.
Yeah.
They can just
failure.
relax a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So
Take
you
it
can
easy.
still. Okay. You can for the record. You can still successfully navigate. You can still. You do still successfully get to your destination on a failure. It just adds another D4 to the number of days of travel. Roll is modified according to the destination as shown on the Faraway navigation table. Navigator uses possible to during the ship leaving. Yeah. It's possible to complete during. Oh yeah, yes, of course. You've got the 12 hours you've got to wait from takeoff to leap before you can engage the gravity drive. So, apparently, plotting a destination in the belt is a -2, so your 6 becomes a 4, but that's still a success. So it's 3D4 days.
3D4?
Yeah. I mean, that's 6 days. You calculate it's 6 days. So what we're supposed to do is keep track of the fact that quadrant 1 to quadrant 3 is currently 6 days travel time.
Okay.
And next month it changes, but I bet.
Well, that's because it's not a perfect sphere, right?
Exactly, and things do move at slightly different speeds and stuff. Okay. So, tables. Okay. Day 1. Day 2. Day 3. 4. 5. Oh, day 6. Interesting.
Hopefully the Joker's a good thing. Or is it a bad thing?
It's encounters.
Oh,
Stuff
okay.
happens.
All right.
Meet some aliens who spray our ship with nanites and it repairs it in 5 minutes and reinforces the hull, making it laser proof, bulletproof, and nuke proof.
Armor. Armor, yes. Armor would be very good. Armor and better gun.
Just with a couple of nanites and all we've got to do is give them a packet of crisps.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Easy to
willing to
please these
trade.
aliens.
I'm willing to trade that engine for armor and better guns. Oh, show Halvo the engine that I found.
Do I want to see this?
I think he's seen it, hasn't he?
No, technically, well, no. It's a Hellstrom Mark II, and it has a unique name. It's called Sabat, carved into it.
Oh, really?
Yes, I found it
You
in the
should have left
in
it
a
where
junkyard on Widowmaker.
you should have left it where you found it.
It's supposed to be worth a lot of money.
Hellstrom
Apparently,
Industries
it's worth more than what the ship is.
Hellstrom Industries aren't to be trusted.
So I might want it back.
Yes, I was out looking for stuff and rolled critical fail and wound up with the engine.
Okie dokie. So, forgive me, this is not. Looking for a map that I know I've got. Oh well. So frustrating when you know. Since was Belgium. Huh? Oh well.
Belgian. Most creative use of the word Belgium in a play.
As soon as you said Belgium, it just reminded me of only because I watched it again the other. The I think it was a children. I think it was probably Children in Need special version of Doctor Who
Mm-hmm.
with David Tennant and Peter Davidson.
Yes.
Both got the TARDIS together, and they realise that the TARDIS is going to explode and cause a rip in the space-time fabric, the exact size of Belgium. Seems rather anticlimactic, doesn't it? Oh well, I can't find it. There's a blip on your radar.
Guys,
LiDAR.
swirly thing alert.
Whatever it is,
Well,
it's
What's that bit?
big.
Let's just check that Clathar hasn't sneezed on the scanner first.
I was looking. Knew I had it somewhere. I don't think it.
What is it?
Well, I don't know. I don't understand all of this spaceship stuff. But it's going bleep and it didn't before. You tell me.
Well, I did roll a notice check.
Well, there's a ship out there.
Huh.
It doesn't appear to be under. It doesn't appear to have power. It does appear
it's
to be
not an
adrift.
EXFOR ship.
It's like it's a drift or derelict. Any life sign?
You'd have to get closer.
Oh. You say we have to get closer?
You would have to get closer. Yes. Oh.
Well, do we want to get closer? Could be.
Well, you guys tell me. I don't know. Are there rules for salvage or something out here?
Yes, it could be worth a fair amount if we can bring it back in as salvage. But they may be saying the same thing about us.
Indeed.
Well, I guess so.
On screen.
Hailing frequencies open, number 2.
Is there anybody out there?
Very good question. I don't know.
Just not if you can hear me.
Anyone at home?
Do I recognize that
no.
type of ship?
Go for it. Well, you can give it a shot. It looks like passenger transport. Not a very big one.
And how far
Like
away?
a tour bus.
It's a tour bus. How far away is it?
Kilometers.
A couple of million kilometers.
Not a couple of million kilometers. A couple of 100 kilometers. Yes, I am frantically drawing lines.
Look, guys, I get the space is big, but is it really that big?
Move up and match velocity and vector.
Okay.
Have we tried hailing them?
You have no response.
Just completely off track. I just realised that cauldrons requires holler.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
is this an introductory adventure? It shouldn't require holler, should it? You want people to get buy suede, then buy that and go, oh, I think I'll buy holler.
Is it? No,
Maybe
it
I
was
should
a,
make
no, it was a
copies of the game.
it was a Saturday cinema one, was it? That is set in the
Yeah.
holler. So I think I think you need the holler to run it, don't you?
You do if you want the edges and stuff to work, yeah.
No, but I mean, if you want the adventure as written, as written in the PDF, you need holler to run it anyway, wouldn't you? Point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose. But
The point I'm trying to make is if the actual original product requires a product to run the game, then I don't, then in my opinion the Fantasy Grounds version should run the same way. You know what I mean?
and the store page should say requires holler as well, because it just says requires Savage Worlds. I'll tell James.
Well, it's an interesting one. How would you do it?
Well, has holler got any settings in it? Stuff that's, I mean, any setting changes with it that required a setting extension?
I can't remember. I'll have a look.
But if it's just edges and stuff, I could just copy the edges over and they'll only be available on those characters, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it, isn't it? Thinking about it. Sorry, I'm nearly there, guys. Okay, as you get closer, the ship doesn't, as I say, the ship doesn't appear to be under power. You're not, but at the same time, you're not able to get a reading either way on platforms, life signs, I should say. And also,
We got binoculars.
Also, now you're closer, you are getting a faint power reading on the ship.
I'm gonna get my telescope out and look at it through the window and see if I can see anyone who looks like Sigourney Weaver sitting in the pilot seat.
No. Nearly there. Oh, that must be an airlock. Airlock. That's there's a space toilet.
Space toilet would be an airlock.
Quite
Space
specific
nobody
and
can smell
specialised
your-
one.
They're still giving away the free gifts for Fantasy Grounds.
Mm.
What are they adding to it?
The ones they were giving away, they said they're going to stop in January. They're still going strong.
Well, they probably haven't closed the
Oh.
web page, but have they added any more? Is what I was asking.
No, I don't think they've not added any more. They're just keeping it going.
Oh, good for them.
It's I don't mind, but I can just I can see because one of the free gifts is mine. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, everyone's still getting
The
it. Yeah, that would be.
grand total of units so far is 6,034.
Well, that's a
Yeah,
lot, isn't it?
yeah, but he didn't get anything for him, did he?
I mean, I don't care. I mean, I think I've got.
No, I know you
I've
did,
got-
but you wouldn't. You
yeah,
wouldn't.
but-
6,000 people wouldn't have bought it anyway, would they? That's the way to look at it, isn't it?
God, imagine that I could have retired.
Didn't you say someone did buy a house or something?
Robert Toohey made so much money from his extensions that he bought a house. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5e.
Wow.
That's 5e. Whereas you see, Fancy Grounds, we've got such good developers that you don't need 90, 100 extensions to just run the role playing the basic game, do you?
A lot of them extensions now have been rolled into core RPG, the 5e ones. With this new update, Moon Wizard's been just sucking them all in there, getting them all working.
Good
A
for
lot of
Moon
it doesn't
Wizard.
need extensions anymore.
That's good. Right, I'm nearly there. Sorry about this. Annoyingly, I found the map, but I didn't like the. Obviously didn't export
Like the
XML.
line of sight
Ah,
delete
right, okay.
itself.
I did obviously. Back whenever I last used this map, you couldn't export the XML. You know what I mean, with it, so you couldn't do line of sight. Righty ho. So as you get closer, you notice the port side of the ship is torn open at the bridge and at the stern, and it doesn't look in a very good way at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're not supposed to have holes in the side like that, are they?
No.
So likelihood of there being anybody on board alive is zilch, nada.
Ends, doesn't it? Spaceships like sailing ships do have internal doors and stuff.
Yes, there'd be internal bulkheads. You never know. There could be people, you know, there could still be people on board. It depends on how long ago this happened.
So how do you find out? You go on board and start knocking on doors?
Do a maneuver to align airlocks and connect.
The airlock is we're going to have to be careful because, like I said, this thing's got open to space in several places. So we're going to have to make sure we're well sealed before we don't lose any of our own atmosphere.
Yeah, well, we pump out the airlock and we walk over in suits.
Okay.
So everybody button up in your spacesuit again.
Okay. Down to 1. Then I re-add the reckless again. Game mode. There we go. And then I can close the map. You see that?
Yes.
So there's, as I say, there's a big hole at the back of the ship there. The big hole at the front of the ship there. Sort of parallel that way. You can. I'll fly around it. So
You get close to it. Yeah.
I'll fly around it so you can get the idea of the outside of the ship.
We get closer than that, then we match orbits, match velocity and such.
Yeah, I do believe someone said they were.
Yeah.
So
Thought
you-
I
you-
was going to do a maneuvering and stuff, and we have maneuvering jets, stuff like
yeah.
that, to bring us
the-
in and match up airlocks, I think you said.
Yep.
Unfortunate. I'm gonna. Well, actually, looking at the airlock would have been there on this side of the ship. There is an airlock on the far side of the ship. It's the-
We should come in from the repaired side.
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to do something. Right, there we go. That's fine. So then I need to look at tables, images, reckless. The reckless map doesn't show any docking bays, things. Oh well, let's make it fun. They're incompatible. Make it fun. You try basically you try connecting up the docking and it doesn't want to know. So I'm going to be evil and you spacewalk. Now do you want to spacewalk it? Well, if you were trying to dock with you said you wanted to dock with the
Good side, yeah, where we can go up to the
Good
things and
side.
open the doors, yeah.
Okay, so what I shall do is move you to there then. Then who's popping on a spacesuit?
I've got a spacesuit on.
Is anyone not
Someone's got to stay on the ship to make and keep the doors shut and make sure no one comes here and nicks our ship while we're on their ship.
well you've got TBD and water that can do that, can't you?
Okay, well that's what I'm doing then.
I'll stay in the pilot's chair.
Okay,
Do we have a spacesuit I can wear?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we got a
hang
bunch of them in the player's locker.
Yeah, there were 8 of them or something, I think.
Yeah, what happened? It looks like someone took them all because I thought they were still in the party sheet.
Some of them even had thrusters on them.
Hmm. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 space suits left. They're the one in the party sheet, but they're the ones without thrusters.
Oh, I guess I'll have to put one of those on then, won't I?
Yeah. Micah and Doug Meat both have spacesuits, but no thrusters on them.
I traded my used one for one with thrusters.
Well, the bounty dude's going to fly the ship because I don't want you spending your whole session just sitting on that. Just going to say you don your suits.
Mhm.
Obviously, Micah and Dogmeat will have to be. Well, you can step off and just walk and then hope to grab hold of something, or more likely, Hibidi.
Just grab hold of me and we'll go, and then I'll drag you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Hibidi,
I'll
if Hibidi and
attach
Clapper
Doug.
have got spacesuits with thrusters,
Yeah.
It's armor, isn't it? A spacesuit armored. Yeah, Hibidi's got a spacesuit armored with thrusters.
Yeah, we could just tether you to tether. We all get roped up together. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Clapper's got a spacesuit with thrusters. So it's 4 of you and Dogmeat. So at this point, if I play
Is that a
new
door?
mode, that is an airlock.
I think
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
yeah. So if I go visibility, yeah. So if I go, what happened there? Someone moved the ship. I'll get rid of the ship. Don't worry. We know it's there.
Just hide it.
There you go. That will make life much easier. So there's an airlock there, or obviously you can see from where you are here, that side of the ship's torn open. It's up to you which way you want to go.
Torn open is not a good place to be. I think we should head into the one that's, yeah, that's the one. I agree.
I'm just going where you drag me to.
Yeah, Cliff, there I guess you're dragging dog meat and me. Dog meat and I.
I'll look at the door. Is there any way of opening it that I could do, or is it looks like someone needs to use their brains?
Well,
I've got some nylon rope so we can all link up together.
Oh, it just opened.
Well, there you are then.
Is it meant to be open like that, or is it a thing? Does the air whoosh out?
No.
It's a vacuum inside.
well, if that is a airlock, there wouldn't be any vacuum.
Is it an airlock without walls?
Did I miss a bloody wall off?
Yeah, we can see in there.
What happens when I do it on the fly, isn't it?
Let's get everyone in the airlock first, and then we can shut the door and then go into the next part.
I'm trying, and I'm not moving very well here.
Not having lots to watch.
Okay, you can cycle the air. Oh, he says he's noticed something. I need to air preview walls. Okay.
We're in 0G, aren't we? So we got the extra strength and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll need to turn that back on. Cheat. Global. Fear level is not 3 because the gravity drive is not on. Zero gravity is.
Did we see a name on the side of the ship?
No.
Do we see anything spooky looking, or does it just look like the ship has been trashed?
You can see
Hey,
some
glowy
weird glowy force field like thing that's down there.
I can see a door over here.
It's quite
Although
possible.
we'll not touch the glowy thing, but it's going to try and open the door.
It appears to be stuck. Won't open. Press the button, nothing happened.
I'm not sure that glowy thing's doing, well, a whole heap of good here.
What glowy
Probably.
thing?
It's probably. It's possibly the power supply you detected.
Protecting this part of the ship from that part of the ship. Maybe there's
Yeah,
someone on the other side of this door.
No, it really isn't. It's
What is it?
just between the edge of the door and the wall. If you look through the door, there's no. It's not protecting anything from anything.
Hang on,
The
that's a
rest
very
of the
good point.
wall's down.
Well, no. Is this area pressurized? The room we're in?
That door shouldn't
Oh,
open.
no, apparently the door I tried to open didn't open. Okay.
Yeah, that was my mistake, not yours. Sorry.
This door up here is locked. That door down there is closed, and it's got a force field on it. And this room is pressurized, is it?
Do you want me to try to open this door?
Good idea. Is this area pressurized, Kevin?
Appears to be. Well,
So maybe
yeah.
that force field is keeping the pressure in, and maybe whoever survived is in that room above us.
You want me to
Whoever
try
put
to
that
open the
force field
door?
on. I tried. It didn't work. I turned the handle. It just didn't move. I don't want to break it.
Yeah, but I might be able to open it with my repair.
Or electronics. Or
Yeah.
thieving.
I don't do thieving, but dog meat does. But I don't know how good he is with locks. She'd probably just grab it with her, grab the panel with her teeth and pull it off. But I can roll a, what would you like, an electronics or repair to try to open the door?
Either. You could use either.
Okay.
You can use apps. You can certainly use either.
Spend a penny and make that 3 or 4. So there's a success. My dice hate me today.
No, whatever. That door doesn't want to open.
Well, do a little electronics and see if I can override it.
If you have any better
You
luck.
could just did.
Yeah. Your luck's just as bad as mine.
Yeah,
I'm going to knock on it
maybe.
and say, hello, is there anybody in there? Hello, is there anybody in there?
There's
Knock,
another
knock.
door you could try. You could try opening, which was the one that Alvo managed to accidentally open because I didn't actually lock it.
You can try this one here, but be careful of the glowy thing.
Where'd that go? Oh, okay. That does open. I need everybody to make an athletics check as the air in this area suddenly gets blown out this door that's just been opened. As you just try and grab something as you start getting pulled, which you're all okay. You're all fine. None of you get pulled into the force field. Okay. So this whole corridor
Was now
we can rest.
depressurized.
As you can see in there, what looks like passenger. Well, when I say oh crap! I just pressed the wrong key again. I always do that. How the hell do I undo that? How the hell do you undo Explorer window that's gone so full screen you can't?
I'm going to walk through a wall there.
I've never. Let's try this again. Sorry. Oh, I do. Love it when we get random encounters. I then have really good ideas that take me too long to do when you're trying to roleplay. So,
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Just do it as we go.
okay, so as I say, you now get as you're looking around. I mean, if this is a passenger ship, the quarters aren't that private. You get starting to get the impression it's possibly more a some form of transportation ship, but not as in nice for passengers, if that makes sense. Possibly it's maybe staff
prison
or
ship.
crew, not a prison ship, but I'm thinking more along the
Okay.
lines of ways of transporting crewmen and stuff rather than
Okay.
playing
So it's a crew
customers.
Doesn't look very commercial.
transport as opposed to a
Yeah, Yeah.
like a crew transport as opposed to anything else. Okay.
agreed.
Well,
Does there seem to be any branding on any of the like markings on the walls or anything like that?
Quite possibly. He says, suddenly thinking, yes, that would be sensible, wouldn't it? Bum, bum, bum. Second. Ooh, Far Reach Mining Limited. Appears to be the name.
Are there any bodies or anything floating around? Anything? Any life forms at all?
Not that you could see, no.
Oh, I haven't got any. Actually, I've got some sling stones. I'm going to throw a sling stone at that force field.
can I get by here? I am assuming this is the engine room the way I'm going? Or Doug Mead and I? Because Doug Mead was going to come with me.
Not attacking it, I'm just throwing a stone at it.
Yeah. It it vaporizes as it hits it.
Don't walk through the force fields, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you could squeeze through that gap. Definitely appears to be. Yeah, it's a strange place to have it, but it does appear to be a. Let's do that. Good. Allow you to move a bit easier.
So we're going to check out this engine and see if there's anything there that looks like damage or it looks like the ship itself is not salvageable, I'm guessing.
I think it's a safe bet that it's a bit on the dead side, this ship. Yeah.
Okay. Start looking for possible machine parts or whatever that possibly I could.
Way of turning off that force field, maybe.
Is there no junk,
may
scrap
wanna
value
check
to
things
it?
out a little more before we do that. We got lots of stuff to check out that's not beyond the force field. So let's check the other stuff out first. Is my suggestion.
There's more locked doors over here. And some kind of storage area.
There's another one down here on the, what's the left-hand side of the thing called?
The port side.
Port
Is there
side.
anyone in the shitter? I mean, in the
I
toilet.
should really. Yeah, actually, you're in 0G, so there's no problem about jumping over those cracks in the ship because you just float over them.
The door's open over here as well.
Takes
I'm
you
not
to
going to
the
bother
bridge.
examining the desk because I wouldn't know what I was looking at
Right.
anyway. This is
I'm
the
gonna-
bridge.
yeah, it is the bridge. I need to lock tokens at that point, Hibity, as you walk onto the bridge.
There's people on the bridge. Oh, looks like zombies.
Nah, it's Fashion Marauder.
We turned out the lights.
They look like that.
No, them again.
Dinner.
Okay, so put the reckless. Let's delete. Let's delete the reckless as 0. Alvo gets to go first.
There's zombies here.
With
Alvo
a
gets to go
joke.
first.
Zombies here.
The zombies here.
Oh, they've all got their own cards.
Yes, could almost be like if I was sort of manually adding them hastily to the map and didn't actually bother grouping.
Okay. And we're in radio communication, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all on radios, yeah.
So let's
Yeah, I'm not
cast a
here.
power-
There's a Walking Dead here.
Let's cast a power as a
My
free
best
action
posh,
first.
posh accent. Sounds like it's dead geezers here.
Uh,
They all suddenly got
well.
unidentified. Why have they all suddenly got unidentified?
Walking Dead. Walking Dead 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. They haven't made that many movies.
Do we have a pace increase because of the zero gravity? Or do we move our... Does movement change?
Pace is +4 in 0 gravity.
Okay, so...
The zero gravity's on us, so we shouldn't have to type it in.
You should have to type it in. It should be in effect. But you
Yeah,
need to
strength
know it if you're doing
+2,
manual.
pace +4.
Yeah, I need to know it if I'm not running. I need to know how far I can actually move.
Yeah.
So I can actually do...
Don't
I
worry,
can
that
move
was me
20
testing. That was me testing it. Do you know what I mean? To make sure.
Yeah,
the
so I can... So without running, I can move 24. Can't see the wall there, but I'm guessing I can go over the top of that. I can't see what's going on in there, so if I can do that 20.
Yeah, you're speedy.
Yeah, Halbo is pretty speedy. And then he's going to draw his sword. Which is going to start glowing.
You hit. Reminds me, I did turn
Do
the
these
wound
things
cap off.
count? Do these things count as supernatural evil?
No. Supernatural, but I don't think they count as supernatural evil. They are, aren't they?
Okie doke.
Manitous are supernatural evil?
Yes, they totally are.
Doesn't matter. You just did 5 wounds. So
Yeah.
that also tells me that I have correctly turned off wound cap, because something I forgot that there is no wound. The wound cap is not a setting rule in Deadlands. Any Deadlands setting. It's quite scary.
Mm.
And yes, you can't hear it scream. Oh, I should really turn the sound effects off because it's in space.
Yeah,
no one can
because
hear
in
you
space,
scream.
no one can hear you scream.
Walking Dead number 2 comes floating over towards you. Calls you.
Ooh, maybe even does.
Fortunately, got toughness 12.
Now, did I forget to take my body armor off? Mind you, it does say it can be worn under normal clothes. Yeah, I've got body armor, lightweight vest that can be worn under normal clothing. So presumably it can be worn under a spacesuit as well.
Yes, but does mean you would need to take off the armor bonus of the spacesuit, wouldn't you? You only get to wear.
Yeah.
So obviously that only gives you. That means you only got toughness 11, which means you're still okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. That gets us to Micah.
Oh, okay. Micah is going to move her 6. Oh, you said something about a bonus if you're in 0G, right?
That's 4 pace in 0 gravity.
So that means I can move
10.
and to get me to there. And I will take out my flechette gun.
About it, I probably should. Although it don't know, it shows it as a broken wall, but logically, with the force fields, they're trying to hold the integrity back of the ship, aren't they? You shouldn't logically should get through there. Should be pointed out those force fields are not standard on these types of ships, so you don't know what they are. You get to there. Can just about see what you can see as a player. No, you can't see a lot there.
No, I can't see anything. Well, that's not true. I can see Himini, but that's all I can see.
No, I'm looking at something in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't see what it is.
Well, we could do that. There you go.
Oh, okay. All
That
right.
still gets you within the 10.
All right. Then I will attempt to shoot it.
I have to admit, I did like the way that Halvo ran all the way across the ship to the bridge, ignoring the 4 Walking Dead that were floating behind. But he did have his back to him, so it's realistic.
Yeah. Halvo went to where the cry of help came from.
No.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to target.
I've done
I'm
the
going
targeting.
to spend a. Yeah, I'll spend a Benny to turn that 3 to a 4 for a hit.
Roll for damage. Wind.
Ah!
And then I will end my turn.
Okay, Walking Dead number 3. Up to there. It looks like I've still got dodgily dangerous dice again.
Yeah.
Dodgily dangerous dice.
Well,
They
that's
blew
how I
in your
nearly blew
favour.
you up last week, wasn't it? Ah, again, 10 damage, missing you by one, not getting through by 1 point of damage.
Mm.
In a spacesuit's a good thing.
Stuff that.
You leaving it as a shaken.
Yeah, I'll take the shaken.
Sure, Cathar is going to shoot number 7 with his flechette gun.
Okay.
And he's going to Benny that to see if he can actually hit the broadside of a barn door.
Your dice today have been very unfortunate.
Smelt them.
Well, that's why we have lots of Bennies, right?
Indeed.
Well, we don't have that many.
No.
Good gosh.
In space, nobody gives you bennies, it seems.
No,
Oh,
certainly,
I don't.
certainly does.
You've been a bit.
Friggin' hit.
Bit less cluster Benny giving lately by US. Everyone's obviously bored of us and never watching.
Well, that was entirely uneventful.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Benny's because I feel like someone ought to. Yeah, lots of. Oh, it's obviously chat and going away and yeah, savage creators and stuff. Right, next. Walking Dead number 4. Sorry, you did sort of put yourself in the middle of all of everything, didn't you?
Oh yeah, totally.
Clathar, how many bad guys have you got down there by you? You'll hear
I
me
see
over
2
the phone.
undead.
How many?
2.
Okay.
Number 7 and number 9.
Hey, Walter Jacobs, combat tracker. Dog meat's up.
Dog meat will move. What before I go look at dog meat? Dog meat's pace is 8 and 4, so dog meat can move 12. Four to there. There's a door there. Dog meat's gonna go to there and then come down to there and try to open the door. Is it like a push button or something or anything to try to open that door?
I tried them doors earlier, they didn't work.
Normally, yes, but again, it's sealed, which is possibly means there is pressure behind the door.
All right. Then she will move the rest of her move. How many did I? Oh, eat that. I can't remember how many I moved. We were here. Give me a second here. Draw an arrow. We were about there, and we moved to there. All right, I think I've got like four movement points left. So let's move 4 this way. And end our turn there. And she will bark at me in a supporting manner to support me next round. With her notice.
Okay. No problem at all. Or Walking Dead float into the wreckage. 7's going to. And get a 1. Get a crit fail. Woo! Oh, that means he's tumbling. Be interesting. If you move, they automatically move so much. That's distracting. Energy effects. Character who fails a critically fail a physical trait roll while operating in 0G, lose control and tumble. May recover, make a agility roll. Some of the characters distracted and can't recover until they stop tumbling, which is how I remembered it, but I wanted to check. So he is distracted. Expire until he recovers from tumbling. Move the timer on it so he is distracted and tumbling. Tim. Upside down. Next one. There. Attempt to claw. Ah. Oh. Something about you, Clefar, has doubled my dice.
Just as well.
I've corrupted them.
It's good, really, when you're on your own down there. That it did happen like that. Okay, Walking Dead number 3 is going first. People want to
splitting the pie.
Micah gets a Benny, unless you want to not stay on a 2, Micah. It's a Benny. Okay, let's claw. Although. And miss. Walking Dead number 8. It used to float. Just a dog meat. Oh. It's away because dog meat showing it. Okay, let's attack Arthur with claw attack and miss. Dead number 1. One that's Walking Dead number 12. Move 10 inches in gravity. And then we have Walking Up. Dead number.
They got thrusters on their suits. Intriguing.
because they get to remember their skills they had before they died, which is quite scary because they're only 2 powered, aren't they?
Mm.
Is number 7 too close to shoot?
Number 7. Well,
And if
what
you've got a pistol, you're right.
are you
If you've
using a
got
pistol?
Yes, I have my flechette pistol.
You
It's
can
still going to be
shoot
up
them.
against parry, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll shoot against its parry, and then you'll become vulnerable.
In which case, I'll change to my survival knife and see if I can cut its head off.
Okay, go for it. You hit Walking Dead number 7.
I'm going to Benny that to see if I can get a little bit better damage.
Go for it. There you go.
Cut his head off. Well done.
Number 7 goes down.
Then I'm going to move away from number 9, so I've got a ranged shot.
Number 9 will get to attack you if you do that, don't forget.
Oh, he's in contact as well?
Yes.
Well, I'll just parry with my knife, and if he tries to slice at me, I'll cut his hand off.
I'll tell you what I will do, because technically you would have done the attacks the other way around logically. So what you should have done was attack number 9, because number 7 was tumbling. So I'm going to be very nice and assume you meant to attack the one that could attack you and ignore the one that was out of control and had to recover from tumbling. So you can move without penalty to there, because this guy's tumbling.
Okay, sounds wonderful.
Because I think you would have done that. The one that was basically rotating and couldn't control itself, it wasn't a threat, so you should have attacked the other one if that makes sense. So that's my thoughts on how it should go, because I've got another one over here. It's into there. Okay, Himini, you're up.
Is he still shaking?
He is still shaking, so you could leave it. You can leave him and move to another one if you want. Can't do anything to you.
Gonna sweep those two. There you go.
There you go.
Target myself. Luckily, I missed myself. That's good.
You missed yourself. That's all right.
Yeah. Just in the middle of my own attack. Yeah.
Just making sure that I was just making sure that it was to reach one weapon.
No.
Except both of those went on Walking Dead too.
Well, one of them, they both got wounds. So one got 2 wounds and one got 1 wound.
So, you've got the sweep edge.
I hit them both.
Yeah, no, I know. However, you didn't hit them.
Didn't do what?
Didn't hit them.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't. As far as I can tell, your tackle is a one-handed weapon, not a two-handed weapon. Therefore, it has a -2
therefore-
penalty on sweep attack.
Yep, it does.
What did I roll?
5.
5.
Just checking. They're one-handed weapons, so yeah, you need improved sweep to get rid of the -2 penalty, don't you? Attacking with one-handed weapon.
No, improved sweep means that you don't hit allies.
Oh, that's it.
In
Yeah,
the new version.
they've changed it. They've changed it. Yeah, two-handed. You have to sweep with a two-handed weapon.
You don't have to, but you're at -2 if you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about? I hit them both.
Yeah, I completely agree. You hit them both. Okay, so you've yep, I'm happy with that. Okay, so 6 wounds on Walking Dead 2.
Making me waste bennies. Fucking zombies. What's my pace? 8, I think, isn't it?
4 plus your normal place plus floor. So your
All
normal
right,
pace.
so I moved. How far was it?
You move from there. So you've moved. You've got 4 inches. You've got 4 inches of movement left.
There you go. I'll move up there.
Okie dokie. And Halvo's up next. Two of the Walking Dead appear to have stopped attacking you due to a slight sort of disconnection of their heads from their torsos.
I believe
The
Dog
legs
Meat
from their
requested
arms.
interrupt.
Yeah.
Dogmeat did request interrupt.
Yes, Dogmeat will alert Micah to the fact that there's 2 of these walking dead things coming up behind us, and will believe who did he target? We targeted number 10, and we're going to try to intimidate number 10 with her growling and snarling and acting ferocious inside her spacesuit.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, is it? Well, yeah. I think gesticulations may still be intimidating into space.
Well, if he can see in her faceplate, he would see her snarling and snapping.
I agree.
Growling.
It fails. I don't actually have to roll, I'm afraid. I've just noticed.
Okay.
I mean, Dogmeat's successful, but it does. It fails to intimidate, is what I should say. Not that it fails. Okay. That brings us back down to Halvo. So I'll put it back to Halvo and then F12. Walking Dead 6 remains shaken. Gets us to Micah.
Halvo didn't actually act.
Halvo has to have an action, doesn't he?
Oh, of course he does. Yes. Don't end your turn.
Yeah.
When you finish, because I think I've already decreased your stuff, haven't I, accidentally there? So
you have, yes. So
yeah. So
we're going
don't end your turn. I'll manually move the combat tracker up.
Yeah, we're going to do a power as a free action, and we will re-roll that with the Benny. Jolly good. And that's going to be improved counterattack. And I'll then attack that one.
4 wounds. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall manually move the combat tracker onto Micah. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were doing a multi-action. Well, you crit fail.
Yeah.
Which means you are tumbling.
Mm-hmm. Now, I believe you're in the setting rules do allow me to re-roll a crit fail once.
With dumb luck, yes, you will still tumble, but you may still succeed in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I won't finish typing distracted until you re-roll. The idea is obviously, yeah, you obviously attack with such gusto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Isaac Newton is the. I did, yes. So Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
I didn't actually see a move to accept. That's why I got confused. That's okay.
It's still on there. It's still showing on my screen anyway.
Wasn't showing on mine. Sorry about that. Must have done something. Okay, yeah. So basically, what happens is you do successfully incapacitate that one, but unfortunately, you you tumble. The force of the attack leaves you tumbling through zero gravity. Okay, and that brings us to Micah.
Okay, Micah is going to shoot Walking Dead number 10 with her flechette gun.
Okay. Failed by 1.
I Benny that.
Of course, you can always Benny yes,
damage.
You can Benny damage. If you really if you really want to get nasty, you buy the No Mercy Edge, which gives you the equivalent of Elan, but to damage.
Oh, really? I'll have to remember that.
+2 damage when re-rolling.
Well, I'll try it one more time. Come on.
Yeah, but Micah's our engineer. There's far more interesting edges in the Widowmaker supplement. All the ones that go after Mr. Fix-It.
Yeah. Look, I keep missing
Are
by
they in the Widowmaker supplement?
Oh, I can Benny
Pretty sure
that.
they are, yeah.
Actually, if I should have Bennied that 6. Can you Benny a 6 and you turn Benny damage and add 1 to it?
No,
or is that just straight?
You can't.
Okay, so it's only a reroll. Okay.
That's not Widowmaker.
Well,
It's more of
missing
Oblivion.
by 1, so I'm not gonna flog a dead horse here. So I shall end my turn.
About round number 3. Yeah, I was going to say
more of Oblivion that's got all the engineering edges.
Walking Dead number 8 is going to float forwards. And miss. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It doesn't make any difference, don't worry. Okay, dog meat.
Dog meat's got her suit on. I guess the best thing she can do is jump. Excuse me, coffee fit coming.
No problem. Nothing worse. You could do an athletics test.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, Dog Meat's gonna basically jump up and push against this Walking Dead number 8 and try to knock him back or whatever. I think is the best thing she can do.
Yep, athletics test. I would say. Oh, did you see that 6 roll off at the last
Yes, I
second?
did. I did.
Evil 6. Ah, it's fine. Distracted or vulnerable? Does Dogmeat want to make Walking Dead?
Vulnerable. Vulnerable, they take damage easier. Vulnerable, don't they?
They do indeed.
Yeah, vulnerable, please.
A Walking Dead number is going to take advantage of the fact that Halvo's tumbling. She does make you vulnerable. And miss.
Then Halvo, Halvo's got improved counterattack, even though he's tumbling.
When tumbling, you can't do anything until you stop your tumbling, according to the.
Oh, curses! Curses!
Because you are literally. You've seen it. You've seen that. You've seen like I can't remember what one it is, where the guy's just spinning constantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just rotating at 360 degrees at high speed. It's very off-putting.
Mother. I've got 2. I'll throw the other one.
However, your agility roll is a free action at the start of your turn to recover.
Right.
I'm not running. I'm just checking what my pace is.
Don't forget to turn it off. Otherwise, you will get the penalty. Did you just miss with your ATACs?
Twice, yeah.
Okay, well,
I've got to go and recover them now.
I was going to say, it's sort of basically going that way, isn't it?
Missed. I think it landed by Chalvo, but I'm going to grab him and stop him spinning.
Well, you're more likely to get smacked in the face, but you can as your next action, yes. Micah.
Yeah, he can't get him to smack me in the face.
You can't
Knock
help
him out.
Micah actually is going to target
the vulnerable one.
number 8. And we'll try shooting him. That's a hit with a raise.
Proper damage. That shakes him.
Do I want to try to? No, I've only got two bennies left. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okie. That was that hit with a race was me putting it back in case you were choosing to re-roll. Oh, what happened there?
I bumped and you bumped, so we skipped Qatar. Sorry.
That's nice. Completely my fault. I shouldn't have hit the button.
Well, I fire and miss, and that's the end of that turn.
Don't be silly.
Now walking undead can go.
Well, you might as well get out of there. He's tumbling. You might as well move. You can move because you can move your 10 inches. You can get away from them. He's just tumbling.
Can I toss him while he's tumbling and fling him out to space? Athletics check?
Not really. Because if you think about it, if he's doing a full body spin, so if you grab hold of him and to stop him tumbling, then you right him, and therefore he doesn't have to worry about not tumbling and attack you. If that makes sense.
I wasn't going to grab him. I was just going to, push him while he's spinning out the ship.
Unfortunately,
there's lots of holes over here.
There's lots of holes over there, but no, I don't think you can get behind him. It would count as an action anyway, but If he's still tumbling next turn, then you can certainly do so. Okay, Walking Dead number 10. Where is Walking Dead number 10? Walking Dead number. Oh, it's over here. Let's play Chew the Engineer.
Oh, let's not and say we did.
Okay, how about you get a free agility check to stop tumbling?
Okie doke.
You succeed in, therefore you are no longer tumbling and therefore no longer distracted.
Okie doke. So Halvo's going to hook his leg through that open door that's next to him.
Yep.
And multi-action on. Lash out at that Walking Dead number 12 there.
River is spectacularly awful damage, but you shake him.
Oh, you know what? We're going to penny that damage. And somehow get exactly the same.
Oh dear, that's just.
Wow.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, you're multi-actioning, so you can still loop around and go and do what you wanted to do because he can't attack you.
I know that, but yeah, I'm just too embarrassed.
It's your pride now, isn't it? It's your pride now.
That's better.
Ah!
And then
2 bennies to do that. I'm happy with that.
yeah. Well, we've now got 24 move. Why is that not letting me go through the door?
You want me to accept the move?
Yes, please. I'm going to continue it afterwards.
Yeah.
And then we'll go for. We're actually going to go for the one attacking Micah because it's not a shaker. That's better.
Ah! Ooh, Walking Dead number 6. Unshakes. In a frenzied attack on him. Missing. Okay, this one has to make an agility check or continues tumbling. He continues tumbling. Brings us to combat round number 4 with Walking Dead number 8 on the Joker and Himini on the Joker. Walking Dead number 8 recovers from being shaken and wildly attacks.
How rude.
Well, you did just get in the middle of them all and do stuff, you know what I mean? Therefore, you're determined.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I suspect the Manitous can tell what you are, and therefore you're the greater threat.
Yes.
Oh, that's quite a lot of damage.
It is rather, isn't it?
It is.
Let's try and soak with that then. Well, we'll spend a penny to turn that into a 12.
Yep, I was going to say, you really do want to do that because you don't want a torn spacesuit. I've read the rules. It's not pleasant. Decompression is vigor check every round or take an automatic wound.
Mm.
Actually, we were watching a Doctor Who the other night, and it was an old Peter Capaldi one where they were in space, and he's teaching at the school, and he talking about what happens to you during decompression in space, how long you've got, and what happens to your body, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's at the end of it, he says, "Any questions?" And the girl raises her hand and she says, "Yes, but what's that got to do with marketing?"
Sick. 4 wounds. Well, that's the end of Walking Dead number 6, isn't it?
Can I see my attacks, or have they gone flying off into outer space?
Hang on. What's the maximum range of your attacks? Where were you at the time?
24.
Where were you at the time? You were probably about there, weren't you?
I was up here and I was throwing them about 12 or something. I'm not even 12.
Yeah. Where do you reckon you were? There, yeah. So there, and then logically, because it's the next round, isn't it? Your action. Be about there right now. Going.
Well, fuck it, I'm not getting them.
You could spend a Benny to change the angle of the trajectory and have it bounce off the inner wall.
I'll allow that.
Is it going to allow 2 of them to come back, is it?
Did you throw 2 of them? Well, yeah, you change the narrative. They hit that wall there, and then therefore they ricocheted and buried themselves in the windscreen if you spend a Benny. Yep. So they're both over there if you want to get them. Yeah. And I shall give Micah a Benny for coming up with such a very great way of saving it. Oh, well, you all got an advance by mistake.
Hey!
Yay! Yay!
Oh, well. I didn't mean to do that.
Is that a free action recovering them?
Yeah.
And I'm going to finish my move.
Oh, well. You're going to have a long wait till your next advance now.
And, well, there's nothing here to kill. Oh, there is one thing to kill. Right, I'm going to throw... I'm going to lob this one at him. Okay. This range stem not do. Oh, I actually hit it. Wow.
You actually hit because there was me about to work out I was working out That's 12. That's 16. That could have been impressive that could have been quite nasty if you'd missed. Look at that. But you don't have to worry about it. Well, everyone just got an advance there, but oh, there's one left. He's over there, but he is over there. But Claffar's going to make an athletics roll and throw him into space. Go on, Claffar.
Athletics roll?
Yeah, go on. It was such a cool idea, grabbing hold of one and just throw him into space. I'm just going to let you do it. Yeah, it works even. There we go. Problem solved. Righty-ho. Okay, now, if I remember, basically, he was over there and he found a load of storage, didn't he? What you do notice...
Sorry, I'm just trying to test it. Trying to test an effect that's not working.
Scroll back up, all the way up and see what it was. was page 52. Okay. Slash die to the 20. Okay. 22. Page 50. You find, okay, as you're looking over there, what you do notice is one of the boxes floating over there appears to be an ammunition box. It says 12 gauge shells on the side. Inside it contains 22 12 gauge shotgun shells.
Well, we should grab those in.
Which
Definitely grab shotgun shells. I have a shotgun. Certainly use. And I'm sure other people have it as well, have shotgun as well.
Never had much use for guns.
That's
I
because
mean,
you've got that nice blade sitting there on your hip. Oh,
oh, hang on. Okay, 1 point. I do have. Okay, 0.06. 0.06, like so. And you've got, oh, well, at the I'll pop them on your character sheet, but at the moment you've got 48 you've now got 48 shotgun shells. Micah.
okay,
Hey.
thank you.
Thing is, I gave you all in advance early there. We won't worry about it. But anyway, trying to work out what they are.
They look like the tops of sealed barrels or something like that.
Strange, isn't it? Okay. What else do you want to do?
Open more doors. If we can.
Yes.
Loot and pillage.
I'm going to examine this force field and see if I can use my electronics to disable it.
Right. You don't understand. Yeah, no. You think you worked it out, and you play around with it for a moment, but it doesn't seem to want to stop. In fact, as you saw there, it suddenly flashes really brightly in a very menacing way, causing you to step back, float back slightly. You're not, as far as you could tell, it's not entirely completely normal in its construction. In fact, you're not entirely sure. You're fairly convinced it's been wired up incorrectly and should actually possibly be working. What else is? I noticed how I was moving about a bit. Right, let's get rid of your speed. Let's get that. That.
Reckon we can get through any more of these doors?
Oh, we can try.
I mean, I can swear them in 4 different languages, but that's not going to help.
No. I have a hacking. Are they locked? I can use or I use hacking to get them open. Shall I try that?
Certainly seems locked to me.
Technically, they're not locked as such. Which door are you hacking there? To my knowledge, there's that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one sealed. That one over there as well.
And that one?
And one in the other area that we didn't. Let's start with this one here.
I don't think anyone's tried that one back there. Okay, right. Basically, you open the door. You basically step aside, and basically, again, they're not locked as such. They're sealed because there's atmosphere behind them, but there isn't any more. A corpse is blown out of that room.
Ew.
It appears to have been a crew member. Judging by their gaunt appearance, they probably were stuck in there and died of starvation.
Oh, that
Right,
sounds to me like, yeah, it sounds to me like the ship's been floating a while. Then, and he wasn't first. They did the undeads didn't get to him. Why are some of them undead and some of them not? Bizarre. Okay. Let us move to that one there's for that one. We haven't opened that one yet. Let's try that one.
Again, opening the
thing?
door. Again, opening the door basically blows the air out of it. There doesn't appear to be anyone. Doesn't appear to be anyone in this one though.
Okay. Let's try this one.
Unlock it. Yeah. Okay, so opening this one, it's interesting. You notice first thing you notice is the floor's covered in a grill, like drainage things in the floor. Actually, they're not drainage things. They appear to be, they're in the floor and ceiling. It looks like a decontamination. The door inside, having stepped inside, because I noticed you both stepped inside and then probably ran out again. So you're both in there. This door here is sealed, but what I will do is, although it's sealed, I'll open it as such. That makes sense. But you can't go through it. It's got a window. It appears to be a med lab. There is someone in there.
Alive?
They're moving around, and they don't look.
Knock on the window. Knock on the window.
Yep.
The med lab door is sealed. Its surface is smeared with dark, dried handprints pressed from the inside.
Oh.
Oh.
So do they look like they're dead?
Inside the Met lab it's a ruin. Surgical trays lie overturned, instruments scattered across the floor, some bent, others stained black. The auto dock unit hums in the corner, its screen glitching through error messages. Actually, it's not in the corner. It's actually, yeah, it is in the corner. Brilliant. They have 3 gurneys. No, it's only 1 bed there, so ignore that bit about the gurneys. Sorry about that one. And there is a man slowly rises into view, thin to the point of gauntness. His face, hollow eyes, sunken but burning with restless intensity. His medical coat hangs in tatters, and his hand trembles as he grips a bloodied surgical tool like a weapon. He stares at you.
Hello.
Is there like a POM system in the decontamination chamber?
There is, yes.
And can we link our spacesuits to it?
Yes, you can.
How long have you been here?
In theory, actually, you could also probably shut that door and pressurize as well. It would make life easier. That'd be nicer than you guys spacesuits. Don't open that door, he says.
Sorry, what did he say?
Don't open that door. Don't come in here. Don't open that door. You brought it with you, didn't you?
Brought what?
It.
Any chance of a proper noun?
This section should have been purged. I told them. Quarantine. Full burn, but they wouldn't listen. They thought it was a sickness. It wasn't.
Okay.
I tried to remove it. I opened them up one by one. There's nothing there. Nothing you can't cut out.
Yay, he's off his stick. Micah wants to go.
Seems reasonable. Hang on.
What happened here?
Desperately. Down to me. Devon, I am still in control. Devon, still in control. Sorry. Yes. Right. Have you checked? Did you check yourselves? Scans, blood work, anything? You have to check. It gets in before you know it. Not through wounds, though. Not through air. It gets inside. It gets inside.
Check for what?
It. Don't you understand?
What is it?
Have you checked yourselves?
Yes, I checked.
We've all been in our spacesuits since we left our ship. We
That
have
won't
not
save
exposed
you.
ourselves to your air.
Yeah, there's Dr. Elias Vaughn.
Micah doesn't want to have anything to do with him. He wants to leave. Can I go through that door?
Which door? Oh, you can leave this area, yeah. As you notice now, you do notice the auto dock does appear to the auto dock does appear to be sort of coated in sort of brown splash marks, as it were, and you also can't help but notice there does appear to be fair number of limbs sticking out, sort of stacked up behind this other
Yeah,
unit here.
I don't want to have a thing to do with him. He can.
The
as
auto
who's to
dock,
say you-
yeah, the auto dock arm moves slightly, and the Dr. Elias Farn turns around and looks at him, and then goes back and goes, "Don't look at that. It moves when you're not looking."
Surely all the more reason to look at it, Doctor.
Crazy. Whisper to the other two. He's crazy. He's off his stick.
Identical patients, identical
Has a sharp
failures.
knife.
Patients.
It's a sharp knife.
Yeah. Let's have a look at you. Yeah. Emily, there's you notice there's sort of quite large number of trails of blood pooling into a vent over there, Emily. He's just out of your line of sight as you're looking at the doc, who's obviously here, and I haven't got
Yeah.
Blood, pooling blood.
dried pooling blood, I should say, as if blood pooled.
Can I
there.
see where it's coming from? Where it's come from? Is it coming from a person or a spillage or a leak in the wall?
You're not entirely certain.
Probably came from whatever it was he chopped up, that those pile of limbs and stuff like that are there behind him.
Not coming in. The odds are that there we are. Okay. Actually on the map. Yes. I think the best thing to do is to use the incineration purge routine, he says, and starts walking over to his desk here.
Halvo pushes Micah and Himini out of the room.
Okay.
So Halvo wants to push Micah and Himini out through that door.
Yeah, which
Why?
someone had shut, which is why I couldn't move it. The door suddenly slams as you push him out. The door slams shut. Dr. Vaughn comes over here, presses a button. A red flashing light.
Hopefully you've seen what I've just rolled.
Indeed, a red flashing light. Oh, let's see if we can actually sit pure hoops and giggles. There we go. So if I do that, and then if I do that, does it? Does, but not very well.
Yeah.
A red flashing light activates, and interesting. Why is it only pulsing in the corner there? Oh, it looks better in there. Look, it looks better in there. Anyway, there's a loud clunk out of the floor, and then nothing else happens. Yeah. It would appear the incineration protocol has failed due to excessive use.
At this point, Halvo's going to try and force the door.
The doctor looks at you and goes, Moving. His breathing slows down. It's quiet now. Lapses.
Halvo redoubles his efforts to force the door.
Okay, the door opens.
Okay.
The air rushes out of there into all the air rushes out of there into there, but obviously that door's shut, so you're okay, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And now I can see the door there, which I'll then go and see what was through that. But there's no light, so I can't see anything.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I turned lighting on. Let me do that. There we go.
Is there a dead body in the toilet?
Yes.
Right.
Quite a few.
Does Varn appear to be dead?
He does appear to be. He isn't breathing.
Much as Halvo doesn't want to do this, better safe than sorry. Ram his blade through one of Varn's eyes to mess around the brain inside.
Dokey?
And then have a look around.
It's not very pleasant in here.
I didn't think it would be.
You get the distinct impression that quite a few people probably took refuge in here when whatever happened to the ship happened to the ship. If that makes you know what I mean. And then the doctor obviously decided to try and find whatever it was he was looking for.
I opened that door from the inside.
Yes, you can.
Let's
Although
get that one open.
that will obviously vent all atmosphere from this room.
I'll hold on to something and then open it because I know everybody else out there's got
Yep.
suits on.
Indeed. There we go.
Don't know what the hell happened there, but he was gone.
Micah's gonna go to the control room and see if she can access the roller hacking roll and see if she can access the ship logs.
There's no power. They're all offline.
Okay, then we'll go.
I'm assuming when you're
Can
forced.
I try an electronics roll? See if I can bring it up. Bring it.
It's a dead ship. I wouldn't worry too much. I just
okay.
yeah.
I'm just curious to find out what happened.
If these are all bulkhead doors for sealing, do they have a manual?
Yeah, that's. I should have said. That's what that's what I should have said. That's how I'm assuming you were opening them with the electronics to cut to. The electronics was to. Yes, I didn't really make it clear. Sorry, I was in my head. I'm working it out, but I didn't explain it yet. So the electronic rolls was Micah working out which wire to cut to allow you to override the vacuum seal and manually open the doors, if that makes sense.
Right.
Which basically is
So I guess we've gotten rid of all the deaders. Shall we start seeing if we can parts and stuff like that we can find? How badly damaged is this engine and parts and stuff?
Hey, Sparky,
Yeah.
there's a door here. There's a door here needs opening.
Oh, is there?
The ship appears.
And there was another in that storeroom. Sorry.
The ship doesn't appear to be in. The ship doesn't appear to be in a very good state. Unfortunately, the encounter table just said the treasure was some ammunition, and that's all you're going to find that's viable.
Right.
That's it. Is it okay? Well, if that's it. That's it. Then I guess
you can spend more time exploring, but most of it's
a couple of empty rooms up there. Then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll open them so you can have a look inside. But yeah, there's nothing. It looks like it was. It looks like it was the galley. I think.
Yeah.
Be my guess.
No food then.
How much do we think to get for salvage for this vessel?
Probably nothing. It's too badly beat up.
Well, we could still drag it back to Banshee with the clamp, the Trailer
on our way to
times.
Widowmaker, aren't we?
Either one, we could sell it for spare parts, one way or the other.
I mean, you could report it. I mean, you should be due at arriving at Widowmaker today, so you could always report it to Widowmaker. But
Yeah, why don't we do that? If we report it, and that way we, as reported, if there's a bounty, we'll collect the bounty. Is that correct?
yeah, if it is salvaged, then yeah.
Okay. Why don't we do that?
That sounds reasonable.
All right. So everybody back on board the Reckless. Come on, Dogmeat. Dogmeat now has gravitic acclimation, so Dogmeat doesn't have no longer has issues mucking about in gravity or without gravity.
No problem at all. Turn the line of sight off so you can see the ship in all its ruined glory. But yeah, okay. If you all get back on the Reckless, I need everybody apart from Halvo to make a bigger check, please.
Bigger check?
Yes, please. Okay, thank you very much. I love the way you all got 5s there.
Him and he actually got a 7, but he had a multi-action penalty on.
That's fine.
I got a 7. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry.
Just spend a penny until it was an 8.
Got to wonder why I didn't need one.
It was an 8.
Run a standard decom when we get back to the Reckless.
Certainly. Ooh.
Decontam the suits. Well, we had to go through space to get to the other one anyway, so if there's any chances are, well, that's not necessarily true. There's all kinds of things, I guess, that can survive deep space.
I missed something out.
Probably
This is just
probably flamingo.
Go through decontam when we get on board.
ironic. Well, oh, I said that was. I'm gonna retcon that and say that's on day 3 rather than day 6, only because I missed something out when because I was so busy focusing on the the encounter that I rolled up there that I failed to notice something. So that's in quadrant 4. You find that ship in quadrant 4, which is another good reason not to bother trying to tow it, because it's I mean, quadrant 4 is sort of the arse end of nowhere. When you get back on board your ship and start moving off again, you'll notice that as you head out from quadrant 4 towards quadrant 3, you suddenly realise that for the last couple of days, the Reckless has received no incoming signals at all. Normally, you expect to pick something. You normally expect to pick something up. You know, even if it's just beacons or other things like that. I'm assuming because it mentions it, so I'm assuming that's unusual.
Yeah, just Halvo wouldn't know is why I was mentioning.
Yeah, exactly.
He was asking everybody else.
Exactly. Well, at first you think, well, it's probably obviously you begin with everyone was on radio silence because you were fleeing EXFOR, and that's the best way to do it. But over time, over the last couple, as it's now on day 4, as you're still in quadrant 4, and day 4, it's becoming clear that everything has gone strangely silent. I mean, it was more like it was like a sensor ping you got on the ship. You didn't pick it up. Yeah, there was no signal. It's like everything's gone strangely silent. Signals from other ships or settlements.
Check the external antennas and see if they haven't been shot off or if they're still in good repair.
Yeah. Signals from signals from settlements as you only appear as you get very close to them, much closer than you should normally pick up. Because obviously the belt is, this outside of the belt, there are settlements, those miners that are, doing the extreme claims. So you are picking up signals, but only at close range.
Yeah, roll an electronics roll to see if I can find out if if we've lost some outside antennas or if something's, have we got Klingons on the starboard bow or, that are covering up our radar array?
Try repair rather than electronics. Okay. You cannot find anything wrong with the ship's receiver, and there's no sign of signal jamming. It's just unusually quiet, even for the dark. But anyway, it's just a weirdness you notice when you're out in Zone 4. On day 5, you're crossing between quadrant, you're leaving quadrant 4 and entering the area between it. On day 6, you're entering quadrant 3. When ironically you're a day. I wish I'd noticed this earlier because I would have just made this beautifully flow in. And anyway, you receive as you enter quadrant 3, you suddenly receive a faint distress signal. Message is audio only, and it's playing on a loop. And it should also be pointed out this is coming in at quite long range. This is Kate Brown of Slowboat. Object designation E2. Our life support is compromised. We need repairs, reprovisioning, or assistance with evacuation. If anyone is out there, please help. The Joker bonus was ghost ship with treasure on board. But now I've got another ship. Like too eerie and too uncanny.
Well, okay, this is a repeating signal, so it could be that was not the boat that we just rescued, was it?
That was 3 days back.
Okay. I wonder where she's at. Can we get a triangulation or anything to find out where the
a little
ship
plotting
is?
with electronics will work there.
Okay.
Call that a support roll.
Okay. Yay. The signal is cut. It reveals that the slow boat is only a few hours travel time away, and the rock itself is about a day away. And the rock itself is about a day away from Widowmaker. Pleased by that. I'm assuming the Reckless is a day away from Widowmaker at ship speeds, and the slow boat is only a few hours away. A little plotting with successful electronics reveals a side trip to slow boat is only a few hours, and the rock itself is about a day away from Widowmaker at ship speeds. I don't understand this. At their relative orbital velocities, the two rocks should put close enough for communication as shuttle trips in 2 days. So are they implying it's on a rock?
Object designation E2 sounds like it's a
rock. Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. So slow boat. That's what threw me. Yes. So it's obviously coming from an asteroid that's a few hours away. The asteroid itself is about a day away from Widowmaker at ship speeds, At their relative orbital velocities, the two rocks, Widowmaker and designation E2, should pass close enough for communication and shuttle trips in 2 weeks. A short time on planetary scales, but too long to wait in an emergency. You also think, based on how strange communications have been lately, quite possible you're the only ship that's picked up distress signal.
We got to go help them.
Mm-hmm. Just like we had to check out the ghost ship. We had to see if
Indeed.
there's survivors.
I don't know how well this one's going to turn out. If this turns out to be exactly like the ghost ship. Oh, it's an asteroid, so that'll be different. It's just quite eerie that my randomly rolled encounter ends up being close to the second one. Anyway, I think that's a good place to leave it. I
All
hope
right.
you had some fun there, and everyone made their vigor checks, so there's nothing to worry about. So good.
I'm glad.
Do we? I've lost track. Did we play Runners?
Runners is this Sunday.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we got. Yes, it was Weeby Goblins, wasn't it, on Saturday? So
Yeah,
we got
Weeby
Sprawl Runners
Goblins
this
on
Sunday.
Yes,
So,
Sprawl Runners.
yes, that's what I was converting an adventure for. I've got an adventure ready to go for that one.
Mm.
And yes, so that's Sprawl Runners this Sunday, and yeah, well, we shall return to the dark next Tuesday. And, yes, I've done one of the. I've done one of the 8 Carrot and Crown books, and I've done 1/6 of the bestiary, and 1/4 of the guide. So, well, there's no rush to finish this one. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now. And I've still got that adventure I want to do at some point in the future. There'll be some more Saturdays coming up when I get.
How many pages of the bestiary got?
Well, no, it's the Carrion Crown bestiary is very unusual. All the monsters are in the bestiary this time. There's none in the adventure books, and the bestiary, therefore, there was like bestiary book 1 was like the first bit of the book, and then there's book 2, book 3, book 4. So it's like, well, if all I had to do was convert book 1 to have all the monsters to let me do book 1 of the campaign or the plot point. And now I've completed book 1 of the campaign. Now I've got to do bestiary book 2. Because that way,
It's messed this stuff up, they. I'm just looking at the Europa, Savage Foes of Europa, right?
Yeah.
All the monsters are in there, and the plot point campaign, and Savage Tales. None of them are in the GM's guide. So and the plot points are all at the end of the bestiary, which is what the Savage Foes is. So once I've made all the NPCs, then I can make the plot points.
Yes, well, this is the thing. This is the thing.
111 page PDF.
Yeah, this is the thing. You've got to. This is the thing I've learned. It's the first thing you do is do the NPCs before you do anything else, because you need them to do everything else. But the point is, what I figured was doing lots of NPCs gets tedious, and it's like, well, if I do book 1 NPCs and then adapt book 1, it mixes things up a bit. And the guide, I've done book 1 from the guide, so it makes it more interesting. I'm quite liking doing it.
Yeah, you've got to break it up some.
Yeah, so that's where we are. So Carrying Crown is on its way.
I'm just doing a final bunch of weapons for the Savage Foes, for Europa GM's guide, because there's more gear in the GM's guide than there is in the player's guide. A lot of it NPC stuff, like gargoyle armor. Once I've done all that, then I'll do the Savage Foes. It's huge, and Europa's it's got to be the best book they've ever done. It's so good. You got Britain, and you got Ireland, and you got Europe, you got Romania, which has got, what do you think's going on in Romania? yeah, and then you got Russia, the Sovietsky, and you got the Russian warlords, and you've got Egypt with a pharaoh who's a god and all that stuff, and it's really good.
That sounded.
Jiminy, can you use Savage?
fire through a silver gate, ghost rock humming like a rattlesnake. Sky howls loud and the ground won't stay, but we staked our claim anyway. Purple winds cut the canyons deep, living soil that don't ever sleep. Every step's a promise sworn. You die here quiet, or you live reborn.
Banshee, don't forget your name. She remembers blood and she remembers pain. If you stand your ground and don't run free, she might just let you be.
6-shooters sing with a plasma gleam. Rangers ride where the storms get mean. EXFOR talks about order and law, but Banshee don't bow to flags or gods. And knock drums in the thunder's chest. Old world ghosts never truly rest. You can hear her breathe beneath your feet. Every heartbeat slow and deep.
Banshee, don't forget the dead. She counts every tear that's been shed. Cross her arm and she'll make you see this land ain't owned, it's borrowed briefly.
They said this world was ours to tame. They didn't hear her scream her name, didn't feel her rage in the rain, didn't listen. We buried friends in red-lit sand, planted hope with a shaking hand. Hailstorm sails tomorrow's light, but tonight we ride, tonight we fight. If the reckoners come riding through, they'll find this dirt don't scare easy cruise. A dying world, yeah, that's true, but she's still standing, so are you.
Banshee knows the ones who stay, knows the price in any way. If the end comes howling through, we'll face it here, me and you.
Wind cries low, stars burn thin. Banshee breathes, and we ride again.